Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. It's Thursday. It's Korner Booth pregame.
Hey, is this thing on? Hello, testing.
No debate, cause they sold. I'm too official, got the drip, I got the sauce. Bring the proof when it's time to tell the truth. I'll be at the corner booth, find me in the corner booth, yeah. Still standing and defiant. Slay the competition, cause I'm walking like a giant.
What's up, Twitter world? There's my little OJ.
He's got an autographed OJ photo.
Has anybody heard the story about the glizzy guy?
He fits today's generation. Like,
Oh yeah, speaking of lady basketball players, Lola Bunny, bonkable. Yes or no?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Korner Booth pregame. I am your host, Jared Clem, aka Indiana Jones. We welcome you back in. Happy Halloween to all those who go out, take their kids out trick-or-treating, take their give out candy, or just dress up like a bunch of goons like we do as well. Joining me is a very interesting group. This is weirder than the Village people, I swear to God. First, we've got our first guest live from Houston, Texas. He's the host of Insert Name FC. He's also filling in for Matt tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mr. George.
Mr. George, I'm sending you this video right now, Mr. George. How much you paid the new guy? $10, $20? Too much, Mr. George.
When he popped up with the Mr. George costume, I was just like, yep, that's perfect. I love it. All right. Also joining us now, all the way from AFC Richmond, ladies and gentlemen. He's weird. He's cool. He's Coach Beard.
Yo. What's up, fellas? Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, dude. I got my candy. And Chris, my beer tonight is Rosemary Spawn. It's a pumpkin maple pecan ale.
Keeping it festive. I like it.
I hate pumpkin beer. This ain't that bad, though. And joining us from the hibachi, ladies and gentlemen, live from Panda Express, our producer, the hibachi chef.
Hello. How can I take? Can I take your order?
Whoa.
Damn, you have the worst Asian accent I've ever seen.
Hey, shut the heck up. I'm a different Asian. I'm a different breed.
The most ethnically accurate costume. You literally airballed that accent just now. You look like Ben Simmons hawking up a three just now.
I think to quote to Drewski, I think that's kind of racist. I think it's racist.
What I said or what he said?
No, with Nate. I don't know if you know the original clip.
I know the quote. Because I've seen that clip before. It's funny as hell. But also we have a couple other guests joining us. Dom and Kelsey should be here in a little while. Dom is handing out Halloween candy, which I think is a lame excuse for he's stuck in traffic again. And Matt is not here tonight. He's doing the first time home buyer Halloween festivities with his lovely wife Bianca. We would hope they're having a happy holiday. He said his picks, and don't worry, Matt will be back.
Is that really why he's not here?
No, actually, listen, I got an hour text about it from my boy. I've known the two of them. I've known him for a decade. I've known her for about half a decade, if not a little more.
Yeah,
she is like religious about what Christmas is to me, Halloween is to her. I understand it. So I was like, you know what? It's fine. What's one more show you're missing this year? We're only going to get him for 15, 20 minutes anyway. I was like, dude, just go. You're fine. So it'd be really funny that we won't be able to talk.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, listen, I just don't want to hear Christmas music until about November 25th, but that's not going to happen. My mom works at a retail store in town, and literally there, you start putting out the Christmas gear the day after Halloween.
At Sam's Club right now, the Halloween stuff was like there for like the first 2 weeks, and then bam, Christmas is right behind it.
I was just in Costco like 2 weeks ago. I was like, what the area fake Christmas trees? I'm like, yo, I don't even go get my Christmas tree until Black Friday. What the hell?
Did you get a double chocolate cookie?
Did you get chicken bake?
What?
Dude, why would I did not get any food there.
Mr. George, I gotta send you this new chef. He no good, Mr. George.
You asking for a double chunk chocolate cookie? All I got for chocolate is my little candy bar. I got Kit Kat, I got a Reese's, and I got underrated as hell a Nestle Crunch.
There you go.
I respect that. I respect that take.
I ate the Hershey. I ate the little mini Hershey bar already. So because I was blowing through. I was trying to work. I basically wrote an entire Tolkien novel for this job app I just put in. So it's basically going to read like The Hobbit. I was just like giving my all. I think the cover letter is almost a full page. I was like, holy shit. You can tell I'm really starting to get stir crazy that I'm actually busting my ass on these cover letters finally. But shout out to ChatGPT.
I was the hiring manager at that moment. I was like, I'm not reading this.
Honestly, it literally says why I am a perfect fit for the job. But, whatever. If you don't want to hire me and hire some schmuck who's going to screw up in 3 months, not my problem. Actually, technically it is because I'm unemployed. Unemployment office is fighting me tooth and nail for it.
It's Halloween.
What?
Yeah. I don't know. I
mean, it's very Coach Beard. It was very Coach Beard. I respect that.
Yeah. It's Halloween. Come on.
It's Halloween, yes.
Halloween.
I mean, listen, the fact you didn't come as Piggy Stardust or something like that, I would have been laughing my ass off.
I could do that. I ran out of glitter.
It's okay. I literally threw my costume on. This just shows how much I actually need to put in effort-wise. The hardest thing I had to do was find a leather jacket that fit my big ass. The rest of it, I just took my Western hat and flattened the brim out, and it looks just like Indiana Jones's hat. My dad, when he got bored, made me a whip out of a rope and some string, and then I already had gray pants and a brown button down, and I had boots. So I was like, oh, this is perfect.
Pretty kinky outfit, Jared.
Thanks, babe. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right. So, folks, we actually do have some good stuff tonight. But let me ask you this. We're going to go around the table quick, and before we get into our Thursday Night Football preview. What is your favorite childhood and your favorite adult Halloween costume you had? So I'll go first. My favorite adult Halloween costume I did was I went as a Viking 2 years ago. I shaved the sides of my head. My sister did black, like kind of war paint on my face. It was only a couple stripes. It was not full black face. I made sure of it.
We're done.
I heard him say black fit, and I was like, whoa, where are you going with this?
And then
Happy Halloween.
And then I made a bearded axe out of a dowel wood and some cardboard. It actually came out looking really great. Bought a little fake fur kind of cloak cover, made shoulder armor out of cardboard. I went all out for this thing. That was my favorite adult. Also, and walked around with my signature Viking horn that I drank beer out of the whole night. That was the most drunk I got at a Halloween party in a while because that's a 25 ouncer. I was just pouring beer in that all night.
So we're doing favorite adult.
Favorite adult. Oh, that was my favorite adult. My favorite childhood, I went as Legolas from Lord of the Rings, I think 3rd grade, and that was my favorite. My dad made me a handmade fake bow, and then I also made the little knives and everything else. And the only thing I wouldn't do is I wouldn't wear the blonde wig because it was itchy as hell. But that's about it. So I was just a fat brunette Legolas. And our boy Rob Taylor's in the chat. Rob, you gotta tell us what's your favorite costume as an adult. Let us know. All right, Chrissy.
Oh God. My favorite adult costume.
It has to be his.
No, actually, but a couple years ago, I was at a frat party in college, and I dressed up as Chef Linguini from Ratatouille.
Nice.
I love it. People were asking me for 3 hours if I was the Pillsbury Doughboy. Favorite childhood? Freddy Krueger's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Favorite childhood? So I got a quick story. So my dad, I'm rambling. My dad was pretty cheap when it came to buying costumes. So when I was younger, I always wanted to be Sonic the Hedgehog. And he ended up finding one on eBay. So he orders it for me. And it comes in the mail. I try it on. And it was so tight from the bottom of my waist to my legs that you can just see my hog the entire time. It's just my hog dangling in a hedgehog costume. So anytime I put my arms up, if I raise my arms up, just showing hog. So I gotta say that's probably my fondest memory. I'm gonna put that as my favorite. Out of all the costumes I got, I had some really good ones. I mean, my mom credit to my mom. She was really good at it. But my dad had the most memorable one because just it was pretty pedophilia. Just every adult giving out candy, just seeing my damn hog.
What are you, little boy?
Yeah,
Just
I
look up.
dude. I got my Schleimer out, dude.
When it was time to go to that Scoutmaster's house,
I mean, Chris right now going up to every house. One piece, family, kid size.
I
Are you
went,
looking at my junk?
I went trick or treating at Penn State that year.
Oh,
I didn't even have to make the joke. Come on,
send me.
Oof. All right.
Oh, and he's in there. It's still, listen, until he goes like 3 or 4 in a row, it is still technically Nate's penalty box. But Nate and Chris's penalty box, but then my amazing people at Righteous Felony Jerky promo code BELLYUP15 for 15% off your purchase at checkout. It is some good stuff. All natural beef, great seasonings. My favorite still is the Maryland crab flavor by far. The bourbon infused one is very good as well. So check them out right now. RighteousFelon.com, promo code BELLYUP for 15% off your purchase at checkout. Just a sponsor of the Korner Booth, Righteous and Belly Up Sports, and Chris and Nate's penalty box, because these two goons get sent there once a week.
Damn right.
Yeah, we unleashed Dark Side Nate, and I keep joking. I'm gonna have to eventually. I might have to meet his parents one day. Being hopefully that this keeps going, and I actually have to maybe come out to California to visit him.
Oh, Chad.
I'm not taking responsibility for you going to the dark side.
Before we move on, I mean, I know it's Halloween, but do you want to issue that apology we were talking about in the chat?
Nope. I don't know what you're talking about.
The tweet that got deleted.
I have no idea what you are talking about.
Nate, do you remember?
I do remember. I do remember, but okay, the boss runs this podcast, right? So, we all
I
make
feel like
mistakes.
Nate should tell the story because he's the victim.
Nate playing victim?
I mean, if
you
Chris
got him now.
It's just
I got your back, buddy. Go ahead.
So basically, for you guys that know, every week we have our 6-pack standings that we release once everything is updated and scored upon. And I posted it to Twitter, and Jared texted the group chat about maybe like 5 minutes in after it was posted.
Jared did this?
Jared did this.
Oh my God. Go ahead. Go on, Nate.
And Jared said there was a mistake with the point system, which at first my heart dropped because I thought I made a mistake because, but I checked and everything, and I was like, wait a minute. Jared went 5-2 this past weekend. So I added 5 points because none of us hit our upsets. So Jared had 35 points entering last Sunday, finished with 40 since 35 plus 5 is 40. Jared, thinking that we were tied, said that he had 41 points. But if that was the case, Jared, you would have gone 6-1, not 5-2. So I sent Jared the standings from the week before, and well, here we are.
I will apologize for my quick trigger finger.
Do you want to apologize to Nate for questioning Nate, or because
never question the guy that's Asian and can do math. Never do that. Never.
You see? You just got fact checked, bro.
Never.
Now you got to apologize. National.
Nate, I am sorry for questioning your math skills.
It's okay. That'll be 16.51 at the counter. Thank you.
With a 50-cent surcharge.
Wrap it up. Jared is a man of his word. It's a good man.
All right.
We can move on now.
Before our next guest gets in here, we do have a fancy question from our boy Big Rob.
Ooh.
Would you trade Joe Mixon for Tank Dell and Lab McConkey? Mixon's your best running back. No, not even close. Rob, I would sit on Joe Mixon, especially now that half of the Texans receiving core is injured. Sit.
Tank Dell hasn't done anything.
Yeah, and the problem is they're double covering Tank Dell in the slot. He's not getting open as much, so they're gonna have to force the ball around.
And also, I can't get as good as Chubb has been. I can't guarantee how good his production is going to continue with Bryce Young. So you can definitely tell the numbers between Bryce Young and Andy Dalton at the back for Chuba Hubbard. So I don't think I'd do it.
Joe Mixon is going to be the offense for the Texans.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
totally.
definitely.
Yes. Yeah,
Definitely.
it's commissioner, it's collusion.
Woo!
If it's Mike Burlon, it's double collusion.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
don't like to smell that.
Somebody get our Ruxin. Somebody get our Ruxin in here. Ladies and Kevin is our resident Ruxin for our fantasy league. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us now from the mythical planet of Koraband, he is the Dark Lord of the Sith. He is a master of all dark side powers. I don't know where his lightsaber is in this photo, but it's all red and eerie behind him, so it looks like he's about to send us a hostage video. Ladies and gentlemen, host of the High Low Sports Podcast, Darth Kelsey. Oh my God! Yeah,
Woo-hoo! That's hard.
all right, that wins.
That was
That
hard.
wins. I
Jared.
thought,
Even got the voice changer on.
Jared,
That's sweet.
yeah, bud.
is this Kelsey?
And it's over.
That's what he gets for last week.
Yeah,
Don't
Kelsey,
forget.
he's still pissed about Notre Dame Navy.
Where have you been? I haven't seen him.
Now you
my
can't be a Darth if you're green.
I mean, he can. He just looks like the
Right.
Wicked Witch of the West now.
Here you go. I can be Kermit.
Alvin
It's
the
not
Chipmunks.
Kermit.
Hey guys, it's Patrick Mahomes.
I'm right here.
Are you
I'm
sure it's
over
not?
here.
You know, it's like 1,000 degrees in my basement wearing a leather jacket.
That's a pretty good costume. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, he might have won. I
Great
think he won.
costume. It's just him wearing a hood.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but he's got the whole. He's got the room. All right, never mind. Great costume.
All I know is I was just I was like dying with my long sleeve shirt on and my leather jacket because it's like 75 degrees in my basement right now. I was like, holy crap, I'm sweating right now. So it's good. It's Bo. I don't remember who Bo is, but yeah, it's collusion, Rob.
Dwayne Bowe.
Oh, that
All
Chiefs
right.
receiver, huh?
No,
Yeah.
dude. Shout out to Madden 12 legend Dwayne Bowe.
Dwayne Bowe. I miss that dude.
Dude, him out of the
Was he part of
slot
that
as like
Kansas
a
City
big
Chiefs
slot
team that,
receiver was
like,
deadly.
Not
Yeah.
one single wide receiver scored a touchdown that season, or at least they had like a run where not a
That
single
was
wide receiver.
2013.
Dwayne Bowe had a win.
It was like it was like 2 seasons they didn't have a receiver catch a touchdown.
Yeah, I think Dwayne Bowe was on that team.
Yeah, Dwayne Bowe, his last year in the Chiefs was like 15 or 14 or something like that. He only played like a handful. Then he got traded to another team and then just kind of fizzled out. All right. Now Kelsey's here. We could talk Thursday Night Football.
We didn't even go through all the costumes, but all right.
Well, I mean, listen, we did our costumes already. We got Mr. Hibachi Chef over there. We got Mr.
Now
George.
he's apparently British.
Yeah, I know. Apparently,
No, I said Elwo.
apparently he's George from
damn.
what's it called? The Gentleman. You ever see that Matthew McConaughey movie? He's the Chinese gangster. He's actually very funny. But he has a very hard British accent, and it's kind of throws you off a little bit. No, Kelsey, you don't have to keep up your accent, your thing the whole time.
Thank you. I'll be right back.
No way.
I mean, keep the costume on. You just can get rid of the voice changer, but whatever.
Okay, all right, Kelsey.
Anybody want to go to the Jets game tonight? $50.
Oh, I got Hector's boys rolling them by at least 20.
Dude,
Well, I mean, listen, what is it with Anthony Richardson guy? Is he like, does it just like the stupid, like the football IQ stupid, like radiate to the other sideline with him? And that's why you guys play crappy against the Colts? Like, I don't get it.
It's been a lot of overwhelming football with the Texans right now, man. I think besides beating the Patriots, take that with a grain of salt because it's the Patriots. But
yeah,
every single game has been where the defense. I mean, they're doing their thing. It's just the offense. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's just I don't know if Bobby Slowick is just trying to be too cute or what, man. But I don't know, man. It's just
he's out here acting like Brian Johnson.
Yeah, he's making it.
I just gave Chris
simple,
me
man.
PTSD a little bit.
Just keep it simple, man. Run the ball. Let CJ do his thing, and you're gonna have some good performances on the offensive side.
the line is -2.5 the Jets way. I don't know. It's pretty wonky. I think
I'm scared of that. I'm scared of that field, man. Scared of that field.
Yeah, I don't
They
blame
lost
you.
one receiver. They don't need to lose two. Because at least you're getting Nico back.
Yeah, but Stephon Diggs is out for the year.
I know. He's my best receiver in fantasy besides AJ Brown. I had my receiving core was AJ, DK, and Stephon Diggs and JSN. I was so loaded at receiver, I could pick any of them and drop 20 easily. And now I'm down to a hobbled DK, AJ, and JSN. Oh, and Cedric Tillman.
Ooh.
Yay, Cedric Tillman. God, it feels weird not hearing that creepy voice again.
I know. I was like, yeah, this
Bring
Kelsey
it back.
again.
Bring it back. It's pretty cool.
Can I take your order, Kels? Ah, damn it.
Oh, shit.
It just sounds like he's burping.
I know. Right?
All right, what about this one? Is this any better?
I mean, the echo kind of, I guess,
just
improves it, but it's like
just
you're.
burps and echo.
Listen, I was gonna come on to
I
the
can
show.
always go back to this.
I love it.
Yeah, it's like you're sucking.
I was gonna
helium.
come
That was
on
a
the
little
show
sassy.
with
I like that.
Raiders March playing in the background, but I'm like, I really don't feel like catching a copyright strike. So I figure if we go into the last like 10 minutes, I could play it and nobody will fucking hit us with a copyright strike.
Also, Nico Collins is not back till week 10.
Yeah,
Not week 10. I'm sorry. That's the November 10th.
that's next
They
week.
said he's supposed to come back against the Lions. So whenever you guys play the Lions, I think it's November 10th.
2 weeks.
So I guess that's why the line's so I guess 2.5 because there's no receivers.
I mean, it's gonna be Hutchinson, Mechie, and Tank Dell. And I mean Rob Wood. I keep forgetting that guy's there.
Bobby Trees.
I forgot about him.
We all do. So it's gonna be big on Dalton Schultz, man. It's gonna be a big game for him.
I
I'm
hope so.
expecting.
I do want to shout out before we go. Not that those losers in LA won a World Series. It's the fact that somebody at Belly Up while the Yankees were up 5-0 in the whole company chat messaged, "Are the Dodgers choking? I think they're choking." People think of the memes, and I'm sitting there like, you just basically cemented the Dodgers are winning tonight. You dummy. And also
I
two
mean-
Mets fans. This is why you don't send children to do a man's work. Because last time I checked, the Diamondbacks swept the Dodgers last time they played in the playoffs. Also, the Astros own them. I believe the Giants own them in the postseason as well. So do the Atlanta Braves. Shout out to our boy Scotty. Just don't send children to do a man's work. That goes to you, Padres and Mets, you bum crumb organizations, you losers. This is why karma. The Mets threw a game to keep the Diamondbacks out of the playoffs. They lose in embarrassing fashion, and I guarantee they'll finish in last place next year. Boom. Mets suck. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
You can throw me in the penalty box, but fuck the Padres.
Just because of the
I don't know if you
freaking
can do it
voice.
with that voice. I don't know if
Just
you
the
should.
voice.
I just wanted to do it with the voice.
Look,
you know,
man.
how many buzzer buttons you have? You couldn't buzz your fucking. Oh, Jesus. You couldn't buzz your F bomb?
I mean, I could, but I'm lazy.
Yeah, it's not your show. It's just mine.
Well, I said you could put me in the penalty box.
It'll still get me a strike if I wanted to say it wasn't whatever, but it wasn't like explicit.
Oh, no.
My reputation precedes me. Oh, no. We've actually been good, though. We've actually been keeping it to one or less F-bomb a week, so.
I got your one.
Technically, we're at 3 because I've had one, and I think Nate or Chris maybe had one.
Not
maybe
today yet.
No.
Not yet.
No, so maybe I had the 2. One was under my breath, though, so I don't know if the camera caught it, but either way. Yeah.
That's up for discussion. But, I mean, yeah, the Dodgers did their thing. I mean, gentleman sweep, I guess you can say it.
That was
the Yankees just
the Yankees
stunk.
suck.
The Yankees lose.
The Yankees suck.
Poor
No, you know what? No, listen. Matt has a nice house. He has a beautiful wife. He makes good money. His sports teams can be terrible.
He'll be fine. Yeah,
He's in good shape. He's got a great look. He's
Honestly,
got a great
this is
dog.
probably the time for him just to like not even watch a TV right now. You know.
That's why he's not here. He's literally hosting
At
a
the
Halloween
game.
bash apparently that he
Oh,
was
that's
found out
right.
about. That he
I thought he was at
found
the
out
game.
about literally 2 days ago, and he's like, "Oh, I was supposed to do the podcast." And I'm like, "Yeah, you're good."
Oh, I thought he was going to
That's-
the game today.
No, he's
No.
I think he's boycotting them after they try to jack up his prices again.
Nah, man, he's on hosting duty. They gotta show off the homestead.
Like a little Mahomie. My bad.
Would you guys say the line was 1.5?
2.5.
2.5.
2.5 for the Texans?
Yeah, plus 2.5. I don't know. I feel like they'll cover. I do. I don't know why.
Dude, these 2.5 point covers are the dumbest thing. I can't stand them. Like if it's like a 3, 4.5, then it's like, yeah, I'll cover. But it's like that's somebody missing an extra point or going for 2 field goals instead of a touchdown. That's where you get the 2-point or the 3-point swing. To me, it's just kind of like, or somebody gets a safety. Like I mean, then again, shout out to the Minnesota Vikings last Thursday for getting hosed.
Yeah.
Oh, that was rough. Oh boy. Yeah, we all kind of airmailed that one last week, huh, boys? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize all 6 of us all went clean sweep on the friggin' Vikings.
No, I don't think I did.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back to the tape. Our hibachi chef can tell us. Anyway,
Because I believe you bet me shaving your beard and
nope,
mustache.
that was Texas versus Vanderbilt, and I know it was because I watched that clip again to make sure I wasn't
Okay.
gonna lose.
All right.
Wait, this was
Trust
last
me.
week? This was last week?
Last week, I bet him if Vanderbilt upset Texas, I would shave my beard into a Gardner Minshew Fu Manchu.
And you
But
saying you didn't?
I did. Well, no, I said that's when I actually bet, not on Vikings versus Rams. Why would I ever bet that?
So
I
you're
distinctly remember picking the Rams, though.
so we all wait. So we all so
The
apparently
whole podcast, clean sweep, went Vikings. I don't know. Kelsey, I think, took the Rams. Kelsey took the Rams to cover. Kelsey took the Rams to cover, but he took the Vikings to win.
Darth Kelsey is about to check the notes.
Minnesota at LA Rams 2.5-point line, and I underlined the Rams.
On our show, was that notes for our show?
This is for your show. This is your 6-pack. This is the Rams. Vikings.
All right, you know what? I you lone wolfed it. Whatever.
I just can't do it with the voice.
I'm keeping it up because it's entertaining.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Somebody's gonna listen to the show tomorrow because I'll post this probably tomorrow morning. Somebody's gonna listen to the show, driving someone with me, and text me, "Yo, what the hell? Who is huffing helium on the show?"
The crazy part is you're going to hear me with a super deep voice to begin with, and then my normal voice for like a minute, and then this for the rest of the podcast.
Oh, I know. It's great. All right.
Solid.
So 2.5-point swing. I mean, Chris says Jets cover. I say Hector's boys
I
blow them
think
out.
the Texans cover.
Oh, sorry. You think? Okay. So I'm with you then. Texas.
No, I don't think the Jets cover.
I think the Jets are a downtrodden, beaten football team, but it is Thursday night football, so weird things happen on Thursday night.
What do you do now? What do you do if you are the Jets? Like,
you got to keep fighting. Like the AFC's not a gangbuster like it is with the NFC, where there's like 7 teams that are like the Eagles are barely the last wild card team, and they're 5-2. I think the last wild card team in the AFC is 3 wins, so it's like you're not eliminated if you're the Jets. You still have a shot. I mean, the AFC East is gone, but like you have a shot at the wild card. Even if you might make it under 500, the Jets. I mean, it's gonna be embarrassing to do that, but still, you have to try. You went out and made all these moves. You kind of have to do something with it. I do think Hassan Reddick is gonna actually add to the defense. Him and Will McDonald as they 1-2 punch off the edge could be interesting. I think the biggest problem is they have to realize they are still a run-first football team. Breece Hall, Braylon Allen, it's a good 1-2 punch. They're both hard to bring down. They're both explosive runners. Utilize that and then go to the play action with your 2 premier receivers, similar to a certain team down 995 in the city of Philadelphia, who has 2 elite receivers but runs the ball like crazy. They started winning when they ran the ball. That's a shocker. All right. But unlike Philadelphia, who only has like 1 elite halfback and 2 okay backups, the Jets have 2 very good halfbacks. So why not utilize your 2 horses and start towing the cart? So I don't know if they're going to do that tonight. I don't know where the Texans rank against the run. I believe they're middle of the pack, right? They do. I know Will Anderson's like top 5 in sacks, but that's about all I know about their pass rush.
I mean, I think they did a pretty good job against Taylor last week, but obviously, I mean, every
didn't he have over a buck and a touchdown?
That's a pretty good job against Jonathan Taylor, though.
That is true. I was gonna say. I thought about. I'm like, you know what? Honestly, help me in fantasy.
It could be worse.
Jakey can also go off for like 180 and 3 touchdowns. So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and then obviously we made A.R. Richardson freaking tap out. So that was okay.
Hold on, guys. Me and Nate are tapping out for 5 minutes. The co-host and the producer are tapping out.
Bro, even my quarterback in NCAA 25 doesn't even tap out after running 60 yards across the field. That's ridiculous.
Well, man. I figured out the way to beat Michigan because I got screwed this year in my dynasty, my league. My schedule, I have Ohio State, Michigan, Texas A&M, who's ranked, ASU, who's ranked, and like 6. I'm University of Arizona in my dynasty because we can only pick 3-star or less. I got hosed on my schedule. I have like 7 ranked teams, but I stomped Michigan. And the only reason they started coming back was because I put my backup in and started just heaving the ball, and I threw like 3 interceptions. But basically, you just go into power I or goal line and just run the football. And Michigan has a very Swiss cheese D line in the 2025 season. So there's a cheat code.
By the way, the Texans, number 2 overall defense, number 3 against the pass, and number 13 against the run.
Okay, so I wasn't off on the run defense, but they are an exceptional. Yeah, so the Jets need to steer into the run, but I think they're going to still try to pass, is why I think the Texans will win and cover. So, boys, does anyone want to take a stab at first touchdown tonight? Devontae Adams, that's yours. Chrissy?
I'm going to go to wild card here. Xavier Hutchinson, plus 3,000.
Do you have a less insane one? I'm putting $1 on Xavier Hutchinson regardless, but.
Breece Hall.
Okay, I will go with Joe Mixon first touchdown.
Dalton Schultz.
Actually, no, I saw. You know what? No, I'll take away Joe Mixon. Give me Tank Dell.
Tank Dell's a good one. Dalton Schultz is a good one too.
But Joe Mixon's such a safety pick. I mean, okay, that makes sense.
I mean, what I'll do with Joe Mixon is I'll just slap the bonus prop on him, so it goes up to 546. So I win like $6 if he hits it. I won like so much money on a parlay last week that like I was out of money in my Fanatics account, and obviously you guys know my fantasy situation, being unemployed and duking it out with the DOL right now for Connecticut. They are slimy. Anyway, I basically was running on fumes at $2 left. I said, you know what? I got all this Fanatics fan cash. Let me throw that in. $7 free bet. I did a parlay for the Giants. No, Steelers money line, Commanders money line, Eagles money line, and Falcons money line. They all hit $65 in my pocket. We rolling again, baby.
Yay! You won at my demise. Nice.
Nate, I've been telling you, you want them to lose. You want a better quarterback. You have basketball now. Be it Lakers or Kings or Warriors.
Winter's approaching, and that's when depression starts to hit. So the more this team loses, the more
you talk about it, though, that's when it happens.
You become any other fan. Just bandwagon it like Jared.
Nah, it's okay.
Jared,
get the hell out of here.
Jared.
Just think it's Shador Sanders or the other quarterback.
This is a little off topic, but I was at this game 5 years ago, and Embiid and Cat got in a fight on the court.
And now that weenie is no longer on my basketball team, we have Julius Randle.
Dude, Embiid body slammed him, dude. I'm watching the video.
This is when I knew Cat was soft, when he got body slammed by Embiid. So I threw down 5 first touchdowns. basically I get my money covered regardless because the lowest one is $6.50. So either way, they're all for $1. The highest one I think was like 65, and the lowest one was $6. So either way, I'm walking away with money. So I'm good. I put down 5 first touchdowns. One of them's got to hit.
I'm gonna send just the regular
Mixon,
video.
Shaw, Hutchinson, Dell, and then Adams.
It's gonna be the fullback for the Texans.
Yeah, like Brees Hall or Braylon Allen runs one in.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers runs one in. I'll put 54 cents on Brees Hall.
It's gonna be a Stingley pick 6.
Ooh, defensive touchdowns are always good.
All right. So we're going around the horn. Me and Chris already took Texans to cover and win. Nate, who you got?
Well, the Jets have to turn it around eventually, and I feel like you lose Stephon Diggs and you don't have Nico Collins. It'll be a big test to see if Houston can have their offense operate with just Tank Dell as their most dependable wide receiver. And Hector, you can correct me if I'm wrong when it comes to that stuff. But with that being said, I will go with the Jets. I think they turn it around tonight, and finally, a New York team wins at home.
I forgot that stat.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. I forgot about that too.
The curse at MetLife, man. I hate it.
You're good.
One
Mr. Kelsey, the Darth Lord of the Sith.
Yeah, so we're gonna go with the Jets for me as well. I have no rhyme or reason. It's Thursday night, so why not pick something stupid to happen?
Yeah.
So we're going Jets.
I mean, something stupid happened because CJ Stroud throws 4 or 5 touchdowns and it's to a bunch of no-name receivers that nobody's ever heard of. That's my prediction.
Dalton Schultz, 3 touchdowns.
Hector, what do you think? I'm guessing Texans. I mean, it's just
I think this game could go really either or on this one. Either the Texans just straight out just blow them out, and I do think that that's a possibility, or once again, I don't know. Slowick just tries to be
too cute. The Brian Johnson,
and it's just frustrating, and it's just a game win by field goal, and I mean it could really go both ways. Tank Dell, very dependable. Mechie, I mean, we haven't really gotten a real good look on him, so maybe we can see a little bit more. Xavier Hutchinson, I think a lot of positive take from last game.
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna be a big game for tight ends, either Stover or Schultz. I think can step up big for the Texans in this game. So, yeah, I'm going with the Texans. I think they're gonna take care of business and get their revenge from last year.
That's my first touchdown, John Mechie.
It's a good first touchdown.
All right. So that's our predictions for Thursday Night Football. Obviously, that game kicks off in about, I'd say, 30 minutes or so, give or take. So there you go. All right. Back at it again with the best segments of the week, ladies and gentlemen. Start your engines. It's time to crack a 6-pack presented by SeatGeek. Did a Guinness today, a little louder. So we're kicking it off in Happy Valley. Ohio State taking on Penn State. Matt, selfishly, as the first one on the show, took this as his upset pick. Oh, he didn't?
No, he did. I did too. I can't take it.
I thought you guys were both taking Vandy as your upset.
No, I don't think I've ever made that agreement. I don't think I'll ever make that agreement.
Cowards.
What are you talking about?
All right. I thought we were doing Vandy as our house upset. Are you guys being chickens right now?
Who are they playing again?
I'll do that.
Vandy's playing Auburn.
Why is Auburn?
I don't believe they should be underdogs, but all right.
What's the line at right now, Nate?
7.5
for Auburn.
Yeah, Vandy's plus 7.5.
Yeah, I was gonna say
correct.
If we want to do our first house upset in college football of the season, since
I'll do it.
Won,
yeah, what do we have to lose, right?
All of us get a point.
Oh, I need that.
Yeah, you do. Because
remember,
me and Chris are breathing down your damn neck now.
Remember, 1 point is 1 point, not 2.
Shut up, Nate.
National apology.
Go back to flipping shrimp.
Y'all didn't give me your orders yet, so I can't do nothing. I've been sitting here for
Cancel.
39 minutes.
All right, Mongolian
You need to
beef
be
with
doing the
fatty General
onion
Tso.
train.
Go.
I don't know what you're, Mr. George. This guy's not good.
Mr. George.
He had a bad Asian accent.
Mr. George.
I'm
Mr.
white
George,
watching
Mr.
Kelsey, you
George.
missed- Kelsey, you missed when he first did his introduction. His Asian accent was so bad.
I don't know how an
whitewashed.
Asian man could be bad with an Asian accent.
I'm
Well, it's
whitewashed,
dark.
man.
I
Well,
mean, if
dark
you're
side
from
Nate
Berkeley,
apparently is bad at Asian
California.
accents.
Yeah, one of the highest amount of Asian populations in America, but okay.
I'm a
Yeah,
whitewashed Vietnamese guy, man. I don't have no Asian accent. I don't know why.
It's easy. You
Hey,
pronounce every
man.
other letter except for R or L, technically.
Dang, man. Nathan's a rice cake.
Jesus.
Damn right.
I'm just glad I didn't pick the most offensive costume today.
I'm waiting for our other Asian to show up, but he's like,
Who has the most offensive costume?
I'm gonna say I think Nate does.
Yeah, like
I think Nate
the most-
wins.
The most offensive thing about my costume is I have a whip.
And you brought it up. And it's like, why does it look like a noose?
Thank God there's no specific ethnicities here.
Why did you bring that out like it was a noose?
Well, the problem is I really can't unless you want me to whip the Asante Samuel jersey. That's the best thing I could do.
Yeah,
Please don't whip anything while you're
Oh
holding it
my
like
God.
that. Good
Oh.
gracious.
Well,
I just
that
killed
happened.
Chewbacca.
Jared could have definitely survived the 19. You know what?
Shut
Mm-mm.
the
Jared 100% gets run over by the boulder.
You watch me run. I can run for a big fella.
Yeah, but a boulder is a boulder, and I just saw how you tried to use a whip, and there's no chance.
This
No
is
chance.
not a whip. It's a rope with some
he
string tied
chooses
around
the
to look
wrong-
like a handle.
He chooses the wrong one. He chose poorly.
All right. You know what? We're moving. All right. I guess. Jeez, you know what sucks about this is I want to take Penn State too, but Ohio State took Oregon to the line. You know what? Give me the weenies from the shoe. I'll go with Ohio State. I hate this bet.
You don't trust Sandusky and his boys? All right.
Whoa.
Penalty box now.
What?
I'm
Yeah,
making
whoa.
PSU jokes. You're
Man,
innocent, Nate. Your mother's gonna kill me.
Two people already making jokes about Penn State. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's real
Well,
touchy feely.
Chris we're just screwed up. Nate just outwent and mentioned it. Oh my lord! All right, yeah.
I mean,
Tell
given
me that-
my story was true, I was in the Penn State area when I was trick or treating that year. So
All right, Kelsey, who you taking?
I hate both teams. I
so do I. Actually, I
don't know.
Penn State.
Ohio State secondary gives me so many question marks, and I don't think they're going to lean heavy on the run like they should. So I'll go Penn State. But if Ryan Day gets an actual brain cell, then maybe Ohio State actually pulls it off. But I'll go Penn State.
Don't they have like Caleb Downs in the secondary? How the hell are they so bad?
Their secondary is just acts like a bunch of idiots out there. I don't know whether it's the defensive play calling or they just don't
Waste of
care.
$1 million, bro.
And then Penn State is kind of weird though, because don't they always start off like not that great and then they finish it off in the second half?
Game wise, yeah, but in
Yeah,
the season they
game-wise.
start out hot in the season and then always lose the big one. So this is like the big one that I expect Penn State to lose at the same time.
Well, what was the last time? I think Penn State's only won one game against Ohio State in the last decade?
Pretty much, which was when Saquon was there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it was 2017.
Oh,
I
and,
remember. I was
and
watching that
Sorley.
game.
I mean,
I was watching that
Sorley,
game
right?
live at my buddy's house.
Yeah, Trace McSorley, number one QB1, Trace McSorley.
There you go.
Go in
You know
on that.
that other quarterback, the other quarterback for Penn State, gave me
Drew Adler?
McSorley vibes. No, is that the one? No, it's
The
a
one who's
weird
there
name.
now.
Drew Aller?
Yeah, Drew Outler.
Or are you thinking about the one that just went into the league that got drafted by the Packers late in the,
No,
in
he's
the
like
draft?
the backup quarterback right now for Penn State.
A backup. I
Yeah,
don't
he was
know.
wearing 9. He looked just like Trace McSorley.
Oh, I don't know if he is.
I don't know.
All right, Nate, who are you picking?
Give me the Buckeyes. I'm not giving any reasons. Just like I did the first 2 weeks of the season, I gave no reasons. I just picked a team and went with it. Ever since I did more studying, I lost. So give me the Buckeyes.
I'm telling you 1,000 times. Be like me and Chris. Shoot from the hip. Go with your gut. That is why we're on our hot streaks right now. Me and Chris have been shooting above 500 per week for the last 5 weeks. Because Chris, why we are D-gens, we stick together mostly.
Damn right.
Bo Pripula, that's the guy.
You're right. You are exactly right. He does look like Chase McSorley.
What's his name?
Bo Pripula.
All
right, Mr. George. Who are you taking? Ohio State or Penn State?
I want to pick Ohio. I want to pick Penn State, but you know what? I just don't. I just don't know about those big games, man. I just give me the Buckeyes.
We have another name for them for most of us.
Yeah,
all right, Maddie and Chris went halvesies on Penn State for the upset, so I'll let it slide this time because I think Matt kind of did everyone dirty by taking the first upset. And I mean, then again, there's like 3 possible upsets in the 6-pack, but I digress.
And Vandy.
Well, I have still. Is everyone good with them being the house upset?
I'm okay with that.
I trust the Mexican to lead the way. Pavia.
Oh yeah,
I know, buddy. I'm just like, dude, like Dark Nate's a weird vibe. All right.
So how's that? So with me and Matt,
you both get the thing is you guys basically share pole position. So basically, you both get the upset. You both get the 2 points, but you don't gain any ground on them. That's the one risk of taking the same upset.
Okay.
I allow it occasionally, especially when somebody's missing the show and has the balls to take the best upset on his first pick. He does this once a year, and I call it the Matt rule.
Yeah, I'm picking up on that. And that's real ballsy move calling out tonight.
Yeah, the Matt rule. We're gonna call it that.
Matt rule.
Not even reference to the coach from Nebraska. All right, everyone. Chrissy, of course, you took in Penn State as your upset pick as well. Moving on. I hate picking ACC games that don't involve Miami, so I'm abstaining to the last pick of this. Matt took SMU over Pitt. Nathan?
Spread is 7.5. But Pitt plays one.
Pitt is undefeated, but SMU is beating good teams.
But I can use this as an upset, right?
What?
Can I use this as an upset pick, or did you use
it? Yes.
Give me Pitt. Upset.
I like
All
that.
right.
I like it.
Kelsey?
I like how you worded that originally, Jared, where Pitt's undefeated, but SMU's beating real teams. Because that was my commentary.
My hatred of Pitt is well documented.
So with that said, I am also riding the SMU train and rooting for my former OC, Rhett Lashley.
Our former OC, too. Shout out to our boy, Rhett Lashley.
He was at Auburn first.
But he was better at Miami. Anyway.
He was.
Minus
that national championship appearance, but okay.
He had 2 successful seasons. He got his first head coaching job because of how he coached with us. So it's okay. I love SMU. I honestly thought they were going to be the number 2 team in the ACC this year. Clemson kind of surprised me. I think the biggest problem was they had a rough start. They took a bad loss early to BYU and then just took off. So I think they're going to be the 3rd best team in the ACC this year, which the last time I said that, I kind of cursed Nate's Cal Golden Bears. That being said, I still will take SMU here. I think Pitt's train kind of loses a couple wheels here. Coach Beard, get weird.
Coach Beard is also riding the SMU trade because D-Gens ride with D-Gens.
D-Gens ride with D-Gens. Pony Express rolling through.
Also, I think, I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to ride with SMU, but
Pitt's
been pretty good.
My parlay, that would probably happen. But honestly, the problem was with Pitt. They haven't played anybody, and they are beating okay teams by like a point. Then again, Miami's done that 3 out of the last 4 weeks, but I will give that to problem solving. So you know what, SMU. All right, Hector.
SMU.
Gotta say we're your Texas boys, right?
Yep.
All right. Speaking of Texas, the only state in college in Texas I despise. The Colts.
What?
That's not a college, it's a Colt.
Yeah. I despise Texas A&M. I don't really hate any other college in Texas. Like, I actually tried to get into University of Texas at Austin, and don't mind Baylor. I like Texas Tech. I like Houston. Like I don't really have a bad thing against any team in Texas except for the Aggies. I have 2 friends who went to North Texas. Like I have a lot. Like there's a lot of like teams in Texas. I'm like, oh, cool. UTEP.
North Texas is a straight up party school.
Yo, I know because I know this girl. She parties hard.
Great crowd. Beautiful stadium too, by the way.
There you go, Indiana.
All righty. So, who wants to be the first victim? I'm going with the chef.
Cool. I'm cooking. Give me the
Send them
Aggies.
to the box.
Wow.
Wow. Worst pun ever.
No, I will not punish that humor. I punish jokes that are inappropriate to the point of us getting canceled, excessive cursing.
I found it inappropriate.
Shut up.
Look, let's be honest, just to make sure we all do not like cocks. So give me the Aggies because I like their fight song.
God damn it.
Send me there.
He stole my joke. That's why I'm sending him. Because go Cox. 4 times the charm. 3rd times the charm.
I tried to help you, Jared. I tried to help you.
I picked South Carolina for upsets, either off or on the show, twice already. I'm going one more time. Texas A&M is flying too close to the sun. They are literally Icarus. They are going to burn up. And it starts with Lenore Sellers and Rocket Reggie Sanders and them boys from USC. Give me my grandpappy's alma mater, the USC of the East Coast, South Carolina, as my upset pick. Nathan.
You know, it's funny. I'm not going to do it now, but I was going to switch my upset to South Carolina. I do like them a lot at home. I'm going to pick South Carolina too, but obviously they're
It's
not
also a 7 o'clock game with the sandstorm and everything.
Yeah,
that's going to be rocking.
I'm going to take the Gamecocks as well.
D-Gen stick together. I love it.
Yeah, I'm right.
Also, your parlay is going to be massive this week.
Can't wait.
All right, Mr. George.
Mr. George does not like Texas A&M. I'm annoyed at Texas A&M. It's crazy how this fan base feels like they've done so much but done nothing.
Yeah, has Texas A&M actually won a national title ever?
Yes.
1930s?
Paul Bear Bryant.
So the 50s. Got it.
You know what?
Was college football even integrated at that point?
Nope.
That don't count. Shout out to
There's a whole movie about Paul Bear Bryant at Texas A&M and their spring practices on dirt fields with things.
There's a movie?
Yeah. You guys don't know that? What? Wait, what? You guys are football fans and you don't know this?
What movie is it? Because I probably have seen it. I just don't...
What's it called?
I do.
Draft Day.
No.
Oh man, I watch that every year. Every year, man. It's just a tradition. God, 3 first-round picks.
And David Putney.
The Junction Boys.
Because I feel like
That's about. Oh, okay. Well, that made me look at it different. I haven't seen that movie since I was like 15. But
to be fair, I think it was made and produced before Chris was born.
Yeah.
What was it?
And Nate. The Junction Boys. It came
What
out
year
in
was it?
2002.
I was born in '99, man.
Barely.
Come on now.
Barely.
Barely.
But he wasn't cognitive till 2003.
No, it wasn't cognitive.
Dude, I was fully aware.
He wasn't cognitive till 2023.
Yeah, that's true.
He went to Temple. That's a party school if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, we're a little out there.
Yeah, it's okay. I went to a party school too, Nate. It's okay.
All right, it's
Chris, Jesus. All right.
We look way different. One's white, one's Asian. You can't mix up the two.
Jared's penalty box.
Yeah.
I can't talk. I had the thing in.
Jared's penalty box presented by Righteous Felon Jerky. And as Jared mentioned earlier, use the code belly up for 15% off your order. And
Your ad delivery is sloppy.
We got to get you guys working on your guys' ad.
I know, my fault. We don't.
I'm not an ad guy. I'm just a podcaster.
Usually I'm the one who reads them off, and usually I'm firing.
One of the few
Anthony
jobs
Edwards
you
is
ever do
also
as a
not.
podcaster. It's It's one of the things you got to be able to do as a podcaster is be able to read an ad.
Deliver.
What Anthony Edwards is what, Kelsey?
He's also not an ad guy, but he has one of the best ads on TV right now.
Oh, the Adidas one.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Probably one of the best basketball shoe ads I've ever seen.
Oh yeah,
Since
it's one
like
of the
MJ.
best basketball shoes they have out right now.
How many baby mamas are in that ad?
Just
0.
the one he has.
Wow.
The current?
He only has one baby mom. What the hell are you talking about?
Dude, he has like 4.
He has one.
He's not Cromartie.
Or Philip Rivers. Actually, no. He actually is Philip Rivers. One baby mom.
Rivers be pumping them out real quick.
Catholic Rabbit, baby.
Rivers is pumping. That's a whole
All
team.
right. Who hasn't picked yet for South Carolina versus the Colt? Kelsey?
I'm going to channel my inner Colt leaders right here. Hang on. I got you guys something.
The hood doesn't give it away whatsoever.
Oh, please do not don't do the yell.
I didn't work my pecker raw at Maryland and Kentucky to sit up and this damn cow college. Texting.
Okay.
That's Paul
wait.
Ryan quote.
Holy.
Oh, I was like, wait, did you just like filter out your voice to sound country?
No, I did that. I just did
Holy
that.
long walk for a
I
short
just gave
drink
a
of water,
megaphone
Batman.
because, Colts.
All right. And Chris took. Okay, so we can move on. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Moving on to the big boys.
Ooh.
The other battle for the NFC North. Because it seems like the Lions are in one of these every week.
Because we love the Lions. And who else do we love, Jared?
Motor City Dan Campbell.
Damn
I'm going to tell you
right.
what, man.
AKA Dan Talica.
Dan Talica. MCDC. I'm going to
Dan
tell you what,
Terry.
man. We're going to beat them cheeseheads down. Malik, Jordan Love, Brett Favre's dick pics. It doesn't matter. We're winning this damn ball game. Give me the Lions to cover and win.
He could be referring to a guy named Richard.
Yeah, Dick picks Favre. Richard picks and Favre.
Thank God you don't live in the same state as Brett Favre. And, I know you mentioned your unemployment earlier, Jared, and how, you're dealing with the city right now of Connecticut. Thank God you don't have to deal with Brett Favre's state. Otherwise, your money would have been taken away from you.
That's okay. I would have beaten that redneck for it. It's okay. Dom probably won't make it tonight, boys, because he's literally driving home now. I'm like, I knew this was happening. I'm just going to text him. He owes me a beer for missing a show what he should have been here for.
Who dat?
Dom, our new guy.
Wow.
He lives around the corner from me. I'm going to tell him he owes me a beer.
Did anybody take anything yet? Because my internet is pretty wonky.
I took Lions with my really bad MCDC impression. I made a Brett Favre dick pic jokes.
Wrangler jean ads?
He didn't make the Wrangler Jeanette joke. I did. Because Jared's beat up that country bumpkin, and I said, you don't know what's in those Wranglers.
All right.
Susan Colbert does.
Hey, yo. All right. Chef Nate, who you taking?
Name the Lions, man. I know the Packers are a good team, but Detroit's just too hot, man. Best team in the NFC. So give me Detroit.
All right. Kels, you take Detroit as well?
Nope. You cannot go undefeated in the NFL season, and it's time for the Lions to lose another one.
They already have one loss.
I said another one.
Another one.
You can't say you can't go undefeated in the NFC and then just say
can't go undefeated in your division either. So here we are.
Mm-hmm.
Packers. Also, Josh Jacobs may or may not play. He's probably playing, but
don't say that. My running backs are dropping like they're trying.
I traded CMC's dead body for Tank Bigsby. I know all about running backs and needing running backs.
You sure do. That's why I said yes. It was the first proposal I ever got from someone.
They never say yes to the first proposal. That's trading 101.
I also gave him Zamir White, which was just really a throwaway pick at that point.
Yeah, basically, that's like trying to throw a sack of flour at the line of scrimmage to see if it
I
runs
wanted to
forward.
I wanted to give him a living running back in hopes he would drop CMC right after he got the trade done.
I'm dropping Zamir White. I haven't got to it yet, but I will drop him.
Okay, so Hector.
You know I got it right with Dan Terra.
Dan Terra, Dan Talica, MCDC. All right. Coach Beard, get weird.
I don't know. This one's a tough one.
Come on, man.
Let's go, Coach.
I'm going to pick against them. Give me the Packers.
I don't care if you got one butt cheek.
You
and
betrayed me.
By the way, I think it's worth mentioning I do own a Lions jersey.
I do too.
I'm on Raw.
That's dope. I kind of am jealous of that. Amon Ra's my favorite Lion besides Megatron. So
Wait, I have a Megatron jersey upstairs. Permission to wear?
Sure.
I love how the two people who own Lions jerseys both picked against the Lions this week.
Yeah.
Betrayal. It's all right.
Hold on, time out. I have been banging the drum for the Lions for like 5 years now. Calm down.
I know you have. So have I. So you have to understand why I have to call betrayal because I've been right there with you, shotgun. I will say this: I don't have a Lions jersey, but I do have a Chad Ochocinco Bengals,
That's hard.
Peerless Price Buffalo Bills. I do have about 1,000 Eagles jerseys, and then the Hall of Shame winner. I have a Jamarcus Russell Raider jersey.
Wow.
Jeez.
Oh, and my crowning achievement that I have actually, I have a Brian Westbrook Eagles yellow and Carolina blue jersey.
Yeah.
My buddy found it at a thrift store and gave it to me for $5.
Couldn't have a grocer jersey.
What?
Could not have a grocer looking jersey.
Oh, it was disgusting. I wore it once as a spoof. It's lost somewhere in my closet. But I have like everyone from like Javon Curse to LJ/Torrey Smith.
Javon Curse was a Titan, and I will not hear any slander about it.
Oh, I'm not knocking that. He just almost won a Super Bowl in Philadelphia. So
he was a better Titan.
Oh, he was. He had one good season in Philly, and then he got hurt every 5 minutes.
Exactly.
It's okay. He can sit in mediocrity and first-round playoff exits in Tennessee. All right. Maddie, I believe, took the Lions, right? Or did he take back?
Yeah, he took the Lions.
Ryan Shotgun, my boy Maddie. All right. Kelsey, just for you, babe.
Oh, God. This should have been the sweep. The house, whatever you call it. House.
No. Upset? Are you not saying the Falcons are losing, are you?
No, house gimme. Do we have one of those? No.
No, we don't do a house gimme. No, that's just that's like just kicking a dead puppy.
You're the producer.
I live in California, mother effers. I don't bet.
Oh, I'm sorry. California used to smoke the gun.
Why are you coming up with these excuses, man?
I know, Nate. Is it because you're off shift and you're on break right now?
Yes.
All right.
Where's your giant?
I'll lead the way on this one. There's no way in hell I'm picking the Cowboys. So give me Darnell, my boy, and fantasy goat of the year, Darnell Mooney, and the Falcons. Week 4 pickup, and he's been driving the train ever. Oh, week 3 pickup. He's been driving the train ever since.
Yeah. Same here. After Kelsey warned me. I still picked Dallas anyways.
I did
against
too.
the Niners. So
I did too.
I learned my lesson.
I warned y'all. I said there's one team that owns the Cowboys solely.
You know what Dak said? He was like, "This is a must-win game for us." I don't know.
Yeah, I should have already told you.
Oh yeah, and Jerry Jones said this is a must-win season for us, and we're all in. And we all know how that turned out.
It's a mustard win this week.
It's a mustard win.
It's Colonel Mustard in the observatory.
Put up the Skip Bayless tweet of all in, and you know what?
Yeah. I like when he shows off his Jordans.
Nate, can you please pull up the all-in? Please find that tweet. And then RG3's response of great, hardest working comma of all time. See, that's the reason. That's the reason he got fired from ESPN, because he made a joke that was semi against their
supposed
views.
cash cow.
No, he wasn't even at ESPN at this point. He was at Fox.
No, I know. I'm saying that's why he got fired, because he aimed it at their supposed cash cow.
Mate, I sent it in chat.
All right. It's the tweet from Mark Cass underneath.
That's probably the image that Michelle saw.
Fun fact: the Marcast has me blocked. By the way, just so you guys all know.
Why do they have you? Why?
We got into an XFL beef back in the day.
And 20
he was acting like a little pansy ass. Mm-hmm. And I called him a pansy ass.
What was the take? I'm curious now.
Oh yeah, he was calling all Birmingham fans fake ass football fans. And
y'all are basically
calling an XFL fan base fake football fan.
Exactly.
Dude, that's the most legit
So
football
he
fan.
so if you guys don't know the Marquez situation, he made his calling card in the XFL, USFL, arena football areas, and then slowly he's worked his way in the NFL because that's the only place that can put up with his BS because he's just an idiot. Like their show, like the Marquez specifically, is just an idiot. He's the dumbest person I've ever met.
Sheesh.
So, anyways, I never got to see that response because he's got me blocked.
Damn.
I love it.
By the way, just to answer this one, just to get it out of the way, Falcons win by 1 million. I had the option of picking the Cowboys defense or the Falcons defense for my fantasy football team today. I didn't hesitate, drop the Cowboys defense.
Weird one. A couple of weeks ago, I had the Eagles versus the other team they were playing. I was like, why do I even have to just take Philly?
Jesus, take the wheel.
That's how I feel every time I step out. Well, I turn on an Eagles game. Kelsey took the Falcons. Mr. Hector.
You know what? I like it. The Falcons. I like that.
I like that.
Stacey Morgan will be proud of us, boys. Whatever he is, wherever he is doing the show, Morgan Man Sports. He'd be proud of us.
That's my boy, Stace. All right. Sorry, Chris's internet has basically RIP'd, so now he's going to text me in his picks.
Pretty sure he's going to say Falcons, but don't want to assume, right? Better not to assume.
Yeah, I just texted him. ATL question mark.
The suspense.
Chris took the Falcons.
Yeah.
Finally, Nate, you didn't do it right.
I copied whatever you said.
I said sea chickens.
Oh, right. Okay.
He does always say the sea chickens.
Because they burn me once a year on a bet, and they have to earn their name back. And this is the game they do it.
I feel like they've earned their name back.
I
Also, why have Eagles not messed up your why have you not messed up the Eagles name yet with how many times they mess up your bets?
Because they're actually my team. I despise the state of Washington and the city of Seattle. The only redeeming quality they have is the Seahawks, but they seem to burn me once a year on a parlay where
Wait, the only redeeming quality is the Seahawks?
There are like 1,000 redeeming qualities to Seattle, and the last one on the list would be the
I
Seahawks.
despise the entire city.
What about rock and roll?
The Foo Fighters?
My Foo Fighters will give you in Nirvana.
Pearl Jam? I mean, you don't know what they're saying.
Okay, fine. Grunge, whatever.
Grunge metal is fantastic. We wouldn't have Macklemore's thrift shop if it wasn't for Seattle.
I want to kick him into the abyss.
Ken Griffey Jr., Alex Rodriguez, Randy Johnson.
He came from Montreal, technically, so shut up.
His best years were where? Where was his best years?
Ichiro Suzuki.
No.
4 straight Cy Youngs.
That wasn't his
Next.
best years, though. Seattle was his best years, hands down statistically. Ichiro, Edgar Martinez, the first DH to be considered MVP.
I will give you Edgar Ramirez, and I will give Edgar Ramirez,
Edgar Martinez.
A-Rod Martinez, and I will give you Ichiro. Do not ever come at my boy.
Wait, you're not including Ken Griffey Jr. in that conversation?
Yes, Ken Griffey Jr. Shut up, Jesus.
And Senior, actually.
And Jay Buhner, too, by the way.
And one of the dope
Matt
combinations in the
Hasselbeck.
baseball uniform. And the Kraken, just because it's a hilarious name.
My cousin played for their Paralympic team.
Who?
Who, Canada?
No. So they have a skate hockey league. All the NHL teams
Oh,
host
yeah.
them. And my cousin played for the Kraken's team.
Nice.
Yeah, she's very good. Now
They
she's
gave us
training for
pictures with
she's training for the
pictures.
biathlon in the Paralympics. So she's in the biathlon. So she gets to shoot an air rifle and cross country ski.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
Yeah. So
I can
my
keep
cousin-
naming off things if you want them.
Just shut up and just pick your damn game.
Hope Solo beating up an NFL player, which is hilarious.
That is actually, I'll give you that. Jeremy Stevens is a wimp. Anyway.
I don't encourage that
No.
part of the aspect, but I think
it's just really
so
funny that Hope Solo caught a rap sheet.
Rams. Rams will beat the Sea Chickens because a Washington-born and bred receiver will dominate the Sea Chickens.
Cooper Cup.
Yeah, that it is. I was gonna say it's one of the two, but I feel like Puka Nakua is either from Cal or from Hawaii.
I think he's from
BYU.
No, I'm talking about where he actually was, where he grew up. I am going to take. Me and Chris are riding shotgun together. We're both taking the Sea Chickens.
Oh, so you believe in them?
I'm going to give them one more try. I'm a big Geno fan. I've always been a Geno Smith fan. I love his story. Also, DK Metcalf's my dude. Him and JSN, I need to go off. So
Nevada. However, Puka also played at Washington.
He was born in Vegas, by the way, has a knee injury and left practice early today. So,
But I'm technically claiming him as a Washington person, though, because this wide receiver conversation could continue for either one that wins.
wait, who left practice early? Was it DK or was it
no,
Geno?
Nakua.
Oh, I'm like, I know DK's hurt. He's supposed to play this week.
That Cooper Cup trade looking real good.
I'm still mad at DJ for getting rid of Cooper. As soon as I trade him to you, I trade him to him. He's like the next week. He's like, I don't need Cooper.
So why did he want Josh Downs?
Trail.
Oh, because Josh Downs is the number one receiver in Indy, and now Joe Flacco's about to light it up with him.
Oh.
Yeah, number one without a doubt.
I'm also gonna. Honestly, if you want a
Nate,
sleeper
Nate, are you
pickup,
good, Nate?
maybe go grab Donnie Mitchell, who actually had great numbers when Flacco was in the lineup.
So does Alec Pierce. By the way, DK Metcalf still not practicing this week. 58 minutes ago.
Eesh. Trouble in Seattle. Give me the Rams.
All right.
He's got too much of that Chipotle in him.
Chipotle's
I thought
good,
that was
man.
his boy from college, DK.
Yeah, they're boys. They're both from Mississippi. They both eat Chipotle. And they're both all in, like Skip.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say the Rams. I'll go with the Rams.
All right. I believe Maddie took the Rams as well. So me and Chris are lone wolf on the Sea Chickens. All righty. Chris took his gimme as Georgia this week.
I'm waiting for them to lose so bad.
I know if they lose, I hope Chris realizes. I know he knows like if they take a loss on a gimme, that's it. Poor kid's like just dying of lack of internet right now.
I mean, especially since it's Florida in Jacksonville, that's a tough one to lose.
All right, Maddie took who was his gimme? Oh, he took Boise State over San Diego State.
Good one.
Give me Oklahoma over Maine.
Give me Miami over Duke. A little revenge game for Manny Diaz as his lack of contribution to Miami's ascension. Give me Miami over Duke.
What's your guys' rules for gimmies? What does it have to be minimum like odds?
It could be a minimum of 1 point. You just basically are gambling. You could lose a point if you miss.
Yeah. Like how's Oklahoma gonna lose to Maine, right? Like, come on.
Dog, it's Oklahoma. Have you seen them play this year? They don't even know who's going to be their starting quarterback.
Maine is a decent football team. You know a couple guys play for Maine.
But I'm just looking at Army Air Force that nobody picked, and Army is minus 2,000 odds to win.
Yeah, I would. That was my backup, but my loathing and wanting to beat down the Duke Blue Devils is much more of a.
That's fair.
Also, we're wearing our green night uniforms, so it should be fun. It's also not going to fucking downpour for once, so we might actually win and not have DJ Dallas have to carry us to the end zone. All right. Nate, did you pick yours yet?
Yeah, Oklahoma over Maine. Yes, sir. Has to give me.
All right. Matt took Boise. Chris took Georgia. I took Miami.
Do they have to cover? I'm just curious.
No, they just have to win. I literally
do they have to cover the 25
They'll
or
be
28?
fine. Over Maine, they're going to be fine.
So covering is if you want to throw that in your parlay is like them covering. I never do it because I think twice this year I took a team they did not cover, but they won. They didn't cover, but they won. It got a little stressful. And I was like, I have one loss on a gimme this year, and I think it might have been NFL related. I don't remember.
I don't think you ever chose an NFL game.
No, it might have been college. Nate, can you go back and see who I missed on a game for?
Yes, sir, I can.
Thank you, Chef.
You got it, buddy.
Are you trying to pick your ears with the freaking?
No, I'm trying to put it in my hat.
I didn't want to be the one to ask.
I ain't gonna pick my own damn chopstick.
Me, man. Come on.
I just want to know in what scenario does he just have this laying around? But obviously, I can't also say that either because
he also does work at Panda.
Apparently, I have construction equipment just hanging around my house too.
He does work at Panda Express part time. So I mean, like,
Hector, if I had known, I have a vest downstairs I could have worn.
You could have been Mr. George.
I know. I didn't think about. Nobody told me that's what you were going to be on. I would have done it.
I'm sorry. I put you both in the graphic.
You
I
chose
haven't.
Cal over freaking Pitt as your gimme.
Huh,
No,
yeah,
that was
you did.
not.
No, it wasn't. What are these?
No, that was my lock of the week. I
Yep,
said
sorry.
Cal to cover
Hold
versus
on.
Pitt. That was my
Hold
lock,
on.
and it hit. It won. They lost by only 2 points. But anyway, so other games I love. Give me Iowa State to cover and win against Texas Tech. I think Texas Tech is starting to fumble. Give me Indiana to run away with that line. I'm taking them at least plus 10 over or minus 10 over Michigan State. And last one, give me Louisville to cover against Clemson. I think Clemson's going to win, but this game's going to be real close because Louisville could score points fast, and Clemson's offense is a little sluggish. Like, K. Klubnik is good, but, like, you can still see the problem. So, yeah, give me Louisville to cover as Jared's lock of the week. Also, Tennessee and Kentucky. Tennessee's going to cover because they got the blackout uniforms. With the Venom intro movie that the intro ad they did with the Venom theme with, like, the symbiote stuff, they're winning. It's a no-brainer. So,
I mean, Kentucky didn't beat Auburn, so of course Tennessee's going to blow this one out.
There you go. All right, Texans have the ball. And they're driving. So they're
Virginia Tech over Vanderbilt?
All right, week 1.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, the
Son
Vandy
of a-
train rolls.
Yeah, balls.
Hokies, man. Oh.
Yep, that was the start of your demise.
Demise, Nate. I'm breathing down your neck, brother.
Well, maybe if you shut your mouth that one time respectfully, boss, I would have been fine right now.
Dang. All right. Anyways,
And
UMass.
Nate has been fired from the Korner Booth podcast.
Anyways, UMass 18.5-point underdog against Mississippi State.
Ooh.
This is going to be a lot closer than people are expecting, and I believe Massachusetts at least covers the spread.
Oh, any upsets like in football this week?
Giants over the Commanders.
No, actually,
Yeah.
I do like
That'll
that
be a
one.
day.
I do like that one actually because the Commanders have been playing a lot of risky business football, and I feel like the Giants are just dumb enough to win a game where they should lose.
It's our time, boys. It's our time to come back and make the
also,
playoffs.
here's my upset. It's not really an upset. It's kind of a pick 'em. Give me the Browns to beat the Chargers. The Chargers aren't scoring points enough. And the Browns with Jameis, there's no fear. They're already eliminated basically. They don't care. They're just going to start chucking nukes and saying, we eating W's, bro. So there you go.
I mean, you can't say the sky's the limit when people have been to the moon.
Jesus.
That was the greatest quote I heard all week, and it made me laugh my ass off. Oh, another one I love. For some reason, the line's flipped now. It's now Arizona's the favorite, but give me Arizona to beat the Bears. That's a lock I love. I think the Bears are about to start having a skid because Caleb Williams looked awful against Washington's awful secondary. There's another one.
The Bears.
Also, can somebody explain to me? I took this from my coin flip pick as a win for Tulsa, but how is Tulsa an underdog at UAB?
I don't know.
3-win Tulsa versus a 1-5, 1-6 UAB.
I'm running with Tulsa in that one.
Yeah, it's a
That's
2.5, 3 point, no, 2.5 point spread.
Yeah. Also, Nate, there's 2 reasons why I didn't take the Bucks and Chiefs for our 6-pack is because 1, it's the Monday night game. 2, Kansas City's going to beat the brakes off them. This Buccaneers team is like literally hanging here, and it's like my problem with the Bucs team is now you have Bucky Irving's questionable, Chris Godwin's out until basically I have my 3rd kid, and then you have
Mike Evans out after week 11.
The first 2 haven't even been born yet. That's how long he's gonna be out for.
They're in the basement. Call the cops. I'm kidding.
Nate, to your room. And then also Mike Evans having his yearly 1-week injury. So, or 2-week injury, sorry.
Yeah. 2-week vacation in October.
Yeah, Rob agrees with me here. Like, Yeah, the Chiefs are gonna throttle him. Like I'm waiting.
Is that his good pick, or was he talking about my Tulsa UAB conversation?
No, he's a Chiefs fan. I know it's about the Chiefs.
I doubt it.
No, Rob. I know you're.
Don't let him have this one, Rob. Don't let him have that ego.
Rob,
boost.
come on. We've been through so much together.
Say Tulsa over UAB was a better pick.
He's gonna say it in 5, 4. Oh
yeah,
Sorry.
definitely a Tulsa commentary.
Shut the f up. All right. Well, you can find these handsome gentlemen at their respective shows. Mr. George, you're up first.
Yeah, man. Check out Insert Name FC. New episodes on Thursdays. Actually, this past episode that we just dropped today features Kelsey Coyne on it. So a really good episode. A lot of good moments. I completely just let it out about the whole Real Madrid losing to Barcelona. Also, I announced the jersey giveaway that we're doing over there. So if you guys want to go and
my bad.
Ooh,
wow.
You cut our
I
guest
went
off.
to go back to solo view, but apparently I wasn't over the screen enough.
Hey, Nathan, co-host.
You are on like every other week. My fault, boss.
Well, actually, there was like a 4-month stretch he wasn't on at all, so like we're just happy to have him back.
Yeah, man.
Also, by the way, Kelsey, Rob's got my back.
Yeah, he got paid. He's a plant. Fake news.
Fake news. No, he's just here to heckle
Legacy media.
He's also here to heckle me and Mike Burlon. Anyway, you can find Kelsey and our boy DJ at All Things High Low Sports. You can check them out. They go live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Just dropped an episode yesterday. Kels, anything we should look forward to in that episode for those who haven't listened yet?
God, I thought you were just going to do it all by yourself. I didn't think you needed me at all in this one, man. No, yeah, we did a lot of conversation about AR and that situation and what we feel like as, me playing college and DJ being a passionate football fan. We talked about that in depth for most of the episode. So yeah, be sure to go check that out. It was a really entertaining back and forth.
There you go. Also, Rob acknowledges Chiefs pay the refs. There you go. He's acknowledging it. We have it on tape. All right,
I said Jared paid you, but all right, that works.
No, refs paid the Chiefs, paid off by the Chiefs. Ladies and gentlemen, you can find me, Nate, Matt, and Chris at All Things Korner Booth Pod. You can find Nate at the 3rd and 10 podcast as well.
We're cooking meat next week. So
what?
Nah, none.
Jesus. If you make a dog, what animal goes in the spicy brown chicken?
Mr. George.
Bye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, happy Halloween. Hope you had a great time enjoying the holiday. We will see you guys on Monday. The whole crew, Matt, Dom, and myself, and Chris, and Nate will all be back. We'll break down what will probably be a very entertaining football weekend, as well as laughing at the misery of New York sports teams not named. Actually, no, they're all miserable. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you have a great weekend.
Bye.
Almost hit the wrong red button. We're doing this for the fans. Folks, hope you have a great weekend. I even got the theme song up. Let's go. All right, peace.